This is the Tumaini Sentholak Autism Center, and basically it's in recognition of the large number of people who face or who live under autism, and particularly children and the communities that they live in, their families, don't appreciate what's going on, and also they don't have help to help these kids live in that condition or bring out their talents, even as they are still autistic. You see, our society unfortunately marginalizes autistic people, and they are seen as a burden. For instance, in the malls, in the churches, when a parent has an autistic kid that has a meltdown, the rest of us judge that parent, and it's very difficult to sort of feel the integration into our communities. So this center will help parents and the kids assess or access therapy that will help them develop in their journey and explore what talents they can excel in. This center is open to anybody, regardless of religion, regardless of where they live. So from that perspective, it's open to any Kenyan. And interestingly, of course, there are other centers or other places where people can access, let's say, the therapy that is needed, but they tend to be very expensive, and of course, a lot of our parents cannot afford that.
Here in Nanyuki, we have opened a new autism center by name Tumaini Sentholak Autism Center, a place where we want to attend to children with this particular disability or difficulty living with autism, which is becoming very common in our country. We have seen so many families unable to handle what is happening to their children, who delay in learning, who are hyper, who don't know exactly what to do, and delay in their speech. Most of those families are poor and are not being able to address the problem, and when they do, it's too expensive. So today, thanks to the generosity of many Christians and local benefactors, we have been able to put up this center here with the units that will give therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy. We also have a huge, the biggest sensory room I think we have now in our country. And at the same time, assisting these children through hydrotherapy to become mobile, those who have mobility issues, etc. So we have, thanks to the generosity of many people, many Kenyans, Catholics from the Archdiocese of Nyeri and other benefactors who are local Christians, maybe not coming from Nyeri, who have made this possible. This is God's grace for us. In Kenya and in our families, we must become more and more open to accompany those children who are abled differently. We call it disability. In autism, it is not even a disability. It is a learning delay and deficiency that is compensated most times with great ability and skills in other areas. But if we do not catch these children early and give them the chance of learning by addressing in a very expert way the other ways of teaching that are not the usual ones, these children will remain at the zero or very low level. But with this therapy, these children are able to blossom. These children are able to speak. These are able to sharpen their skills that God has given them and become worthy citizens of our country.
My son is autistic and ako na miaka 8 na nilijua alipokuwa na miaka 3. Hiyo ndio nilisikia hiyo jina kwa mara ya kwanza. Na sikukubali kwa sababu ni kitu sikuwaisikia. Tumeteseka sana, kwanza kwa sababu ya shule, kujua kwenye ataenda shule. Shule mingi hazielewi na hata walimu hawaelewi hawa watoto because it's something new. Number 2, pahaja kupeleka therapy. Kwa sababu ukienda kwa kile daktari anakuambia hawa si watoto huwezi wapea dawa. Hiyo si ugonjwa kupeana dawa. Hii ni ugonjwa yenye huyu mtoto anahitaji therapy. So hizi therapies ni very expensive. Kwa mfano tunalipa 2,000 for only 1 hour every week. So it has become very, very expensive. So with this center, we are grateful, first of all, to God because of the financial burden imetuondolea. Number 2, we know that what God intended these children to become, they will become. So we really want to thank the Archbishop, Bishop Muheria, for this initiative. Na nataka kuambia wazazi wote, mtoto wote, mzazi wote mwenye akona mtoto huyo autistic, usikae nyumbani, usimfungie, mfungulie, mlete hapa Nanyuki kwa hii center, na atapata madaktari wazuri wenye wanafanya therapy vizuri, na ataweza kuongea, ataweza kufuata instructions, ataweza kujibu respond to the name, ataweza kujua kwenda choo, na hiyo yote tutaweza kwa sababu Mungu anatupenda, and we thank God for this initiative.